Law enforcement officials from across the state of Kentucky traveled to Tompkinsville today to honor Chief Herbert Proffitt. The 82-year-old was gunned down last week by a man he helped put behind bars on numerous occasions over the past 3 decades. News Channel 5's Chris Conti is in Kentucky tonight with more on today's service.
And Kristen, people here in Tompkinsville knew this day would be tough, but then yesterday came word that Chief Herbert Proffitt's wife Bernice had passed away in the hospital up in Louisville. Family says the stress and the grief from all this was just too much for her. But people here today in Tompkinsville wanted this day to be about the man they loved and deeply admired and the life he lived.
We are mounting an American flag to hang across the roadway.
Honor is a word we often only speak with purpose.
You know, even those that didn't know him, you have to respect the fact the man has given his life to law enforcement.
Honor. It's one of those things that pulls pure strangers out of their homes and into the streets.
And it's not fair. It's not fair to this town. We all loved him. Everybody loved him.
When Nancy Kopis says everybody, she means everybody. You can't walk around the city of Tompkinsville and find a single person who didn't love or at least respect Chief Herbert Proffitt.
And the turnout that this town has had for him. No president was more loved than he was. No president.
They came from all corners of Kentucky. They huddled together inside a small church in the center of town and asked themselves why.
My captain, my friend, my ally, my buddy was stricken down by an assassin.
Everyone here knew this day would be tough. They'd already lost their beloved former chief and sheriff. Then late yesterday came word they'd also lost his wife Bernice. The grief was just too much.
But I also know that sometime it will be revealed to us why all of this happened.
This day was not about the way the 82-year-old was gunned down while getting his mail last week.
For a small community, it's a great tragedy, and I mean, really shows that people care.
All those years ago, the chief swore an oath. He promised to protect and serve the people of Monroe County. Today, they were simply returning the favor. The chief is survived by his grandchildren and his son, who also just happens to be the mayor of Tompkinsville. After getting through his dad's funeral today, he's now forced to start planning his mom's funeral for the end of the week. In Tompkinsville, Kentucky tonight, Chris Conti, News Channel 5 HD.
Murder charges are still pending against 81-year-old Charles Hammer, who's charged with shooting the former chief.